Welcome to Center Heist Productions. It is October 13th, a couple hours after the game. Anyway, please hit the like, subscribe down below in your right-hand corner. Muchly appreciated. Trying to grow the channel. A reputable channel that gives you good insight into the reviews, the games, and what's going on with the Habs and how individuals are faring. All right, so if you could please thank you to my followers and please hit the likes and subscribe if you jump on the channel. Don't leave without doing that. We're trying to just grow this thing, and I really appreciate your assistance. Trying to hit some goals here, and we got great things coming with advancements of software and things like that, but we need your help as well. Exciting night. Exciting. What a game. Totally impressed with this one. After that dismal game in Boston, a good bounce back. Because I don't like to hear the excuses of back-to-back games. These guys are young guys. That doesn't wash with me. So that game just didn't fly at all. But Primo was, like I said, the net might as well been open. But wow, what more can you say? 4-1 finally after 9. We've Ottawa's had our number. 9 outings, and they've defeated us every time we couldn't touch them last year. And they've had our number, and finally we get them. Just a well-executed game. Looked a little scary at the beginning, to tell you the truth. We were showing signs of having the same trouble in our defensive zone, and we did run into that periodically. So that is something severely that we do have to really work on our defensive system. But it was good to see the boys kick it in high gear, and that little. What more can you say? That first goal by Caufield was just stunning. Just what a blast! What a setup! All the way through there. I think it was between Slab to Suzuki to Caufield, and he just wired it, and how he found that little hole on the same spot he scored the other night. Just a gorgeous goal. And then his second goal of the night he had as well, just following up behind Suzuki and on the breakaway. And, always pays to go to net, and he gets it. And Lane Hutson, wow, this kid is just fun to watch. Breath of fresh air on the small side, but a lot of the experts said he was slow. I don't see his slowness. However, maybe he's not a speedster, but his agility is beyond. So the maneuvers that he makes with his agility are just downright gorgeous. He makes a lot of things happen, and I think it's just a matter of time before he will be manning, quarterbacking that first power play unit. But what a good game! The boys had a good game. Heineman had a great game. Um, Galley had a good game. Uh, Even Anderson, for Anderson, he had a good game. He had a fairly, for Anderson, he was all right. He had a good game. Slav had a better game. Suzuki had a better game, which they needed that from the front line. Good to see them. That line was more up to snuff. It still got a ways to gel, but an improvement. But wow, Cole Caufield being, I think it's the third or fourth player to have a goal in the first 3 games of the season. Congrats to Cole. Congrats, Cole Caufield, and congrats, Montreal Canadiens. You deserved the congratulations, whereas you played so hard. We're going to give you the stats. All right, so final score, which is shocking, 4-1. And Montie, what could you say? Again, just playing stellar. They were lucky to beat him that once. He just tracking the puck so well. You could see, just watch the saves he made. Now he did, excuse me, face near as many shots as he did in Toronto, thank God. But it was more realistic. But he was just still right up there on his toes. You can tell he's vying for a spot on Team Canada. All right, so we get 2 goals from the Montreal Canadiens in the first. Nothing from Ottawa. No scoring in the second. 2 goals from Montreal in the third. 1 goal from Ottawa. 4-1 your final. And Allmark didn't play bad. It's just Montreal was playing quite a good game all the way around. Um, no real negatives. I mean, just a bit of that defensive zone issues, a little bit, some moments from the third pairing defense, uh, but still a good game. Jacky and Barron had some moments, but they played all right as well. Um, they didn't stay that way. They were and anyway, but the first and second pairings both played. All four defensemen played quite well. Um, in the first two pairings. Good. I really enjoy watching them put Hutson and Gooley together when they do, because they just seem to gel so well together. I think that's going to be your future first pairing. They just have something there. They complement each other very well. So Heineman and Caufield scored in the first period goals in Montreal. Canadians went on to beat the Ottawa Senators 4-1 Saturday night. Alex Newhook boosted, and what a pass from Hutson for him to get that goal with a 3-0 early lead in the third. Tim Stützle, no surprise, ended Sam Montembeault's bid for a second consecutive shutout. But Montie still should be more than proud, who made 48 saves in the season opening against Toronto, made 24 saves against Ottawa. He was quite outstanding. Caufield completed the scoring with his second goal of the game, fourth of the season, and in the third period. 3 stars, Cole Caufield. You knew it was going to be 2 goals plus 2. Lane Hutson, no doubt. I have no problem with this. 1 assist. They're saying 1 assist. I could have swore he had 2 assists in this game, but anyway, +1. He had an exceptional game, made things happen. Caden Gooley had a very strong game too. I still think I would have given Montie a star, but Gooley did have a solid game too, an assist and a +2. And he had 21 minutes. He logged a lot of 21 ice time. So, game starts at in first period, 10:37. Emil Heineman gets a beautiful feed out from Dvorak on the power play. Can you imagine? Wow. So we got that clicking a little bit. It's not solved, but it's slowly, at least we're getting one a night, that type of thing. Then we got a goal at 15:03 from Cole Caufield, Matheson, Yaroslavsky. Second period, no scoring. Third period, excuse me, just very tired at this point. 3:50 in the third period, Alex Newhook assisted by Lane Hutson, and what a gorgeous setup. And it's just the way he moves in that, from side to side. I mean, seeing and assisted by Gooley. And we'll stick with this. 5:30, Stützle assisted by Brady Tkachuk and Nick Jensen, and 7:43, Cole Caufield assisted by Nick Suzuki. And what a great pass up from Slavkovsky to get it out of their zone and right up to Suzuki, and then just gorgeous plays. I like when they connect like that. They've done that a lot towards the end of the season last year. Anyway, so shots 26-25. This was close for Montreal. I'd like to see that a little more. That's the type of shot differential you want to see. 17 hits apiece. Good physical game. Yeah, both teams were in it. That's for sure. Face-offs 30-25 for the Habs. That was quite a feat right there. Ottawa and our penalty kill, just beautiful. 0 for 4 for Ottawa. Power plays, Montreal 1 for 4. Like I said, better than nothing. They're getting one a night. That's a start. But that penalty kill, massive, because that's usually where Ottawa burns us. And penalty minutes, 10 apiece. Giveaways, 16 for Ottawa, 14 for the Habs. 6 takeaways for Sens, 3 for the Habs. Block shots, 11 for the Sens, 22 for the Habs. And you could see Gooley and Savard were just blocking shots left, right, and center. Even Doc making some nice blocks too, putting their bodies on the line. That's what you got to do. It's a team gig, and they were all in it together tonight working hard. So that's what you want to see is the effort level. Even though there's some issues with their defensive play, the effort level can make a difference. Okay, so penalty summary. Odd seeing Lane Hutson, but yeah, he definitely grabbed onto Buddy there. Can we just stop him from getting in? 3:39. That's one of those good penalties. 2 minutes for holding. Brady Kachuk 8:38. 2 minutes for elbowing. A team is up 12:22. 2 minutes for cross checking. Justin Barron 16:04. 2 minutes for interference. Emil Heineman, 3:24, 2 minutes for roughing, uh, and he got it in it with Tyler Nevin. So you didn't mind seeing that they were offsetting penalties. 3:24, that he got a 2 minute for cross checking, served by David Perron. And then 10:33, Josh Anderson, 2 minutes for tripping, but he had a solid game. Brady Kachuk, another one in the third period, 1:29, 2 minutes for slashing. Jake Sanderson, 2 minutes for interference on the breakaway. Penalty shot given to Matheson, and he rung it off the post. Oh, it's just so close. And then 2 minutes for too many men on the ice, 8:37, served by Brady Kachuk. Josh Anderson, 13:30, 2 minutes for cross-checking. So that was your game, stat-wise, but this was a really good team effort. A much better win. Um, even in the sense that just they're learning how to keep their leads, and that's a pleasant surprise because you didn't see this last year. When they had a lead, they would crack, they would break. Uh, but right now they bend, but they're not breaking, and that's a nice difference we're seeing in with Toronto and Ottawa. Those for Toronto, we should. The thankful thing was those shots were from the outside, but they too many shots in that game. Toronto outworked us in that game. We did work hard, but we were caught in our own end just far too much. But in this one, we were getting out a little better as we got after the first few shifts, and like periodically we'd run into a little trouble in our end, but managed to scathe through and get through it. Good effort all the way around. I didn't really see any major negatives tonight. Good effort all the way around. Boys all played well. Exceptional game from Lane Hutson and Montie. Really, and Caufield as well. Just he's on fire right now. So good to see. And I really enjoyed Heinemann's game as well. Thought he was really into it, playing well for a youngster, uh, making things count. And what a shot he wired over Allmark. Just what a gorgeous goal that was when Dvorak fed that out to him. He made no mistake. So, yeah, lots of positives in this. And if they can just keep building on these positives. However, if I was Marty St. Louis, I would have no problem going back with Monty the next game. I think you kind of got to reward the goaltenders a little bit and use that. If Primo, he shouldn't just automatically think he's getting the next game. And I think when he gets the opportunity, he might work a little harder the next time. But anyway, that's pretty much a great game. Great to see us finally. This was and these teams don't like each other. You can see Kachuk was just rattling his mouth the entire night. And I was proud of Jack Guy for not biting, but he took care of business when he had to. And defending his teammates when he had to, but he didn't go over. He didn't let them reel him in, which is, excuse me, I'm very tired. Late game, up early in the morning. And plus I had work on the editing when you got some issues. So thank you for joining me. That was tonight's game. Positives all the way. Go Habs Go. You've seen it here first at Center Heights. Remember that. And let's hope the next game, I believe we're playing Pittsburgh, so you can't take that game for granted either. Sydney always makes us pay. So I know they beat us last year, so got to be careful with them in see if we can figure out how to beat them as well. And they are a team on the fall. I can see Pittsburgh being way out of. They're going to be in the bottom 10 teams, I think. But that said, hit the like, subscribe, tell your friends and family, and share it. Muchly appreciated. And go Habs go. I was pumped and got the jersey on, and I told you if they win, I was excited. This was a well coached and well played game. Team, the better effort, and not like I say, outworking Ottawa. They really did outwork Ottawa tonight, and that's what you want to see. So if they can keep coming with that, that's what they're going to have to do if they want any chance of anything of moving up the standings. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one after the Pittsburgh game. And lots of positives here, guy. Lane's just beautiful to watch, and Cole's on fire, and Montie looking spectacular. God bless.